I'm gonna go live on Lovely Life, and it's Monday, and I have an exciting little broadcast for you today, and I'm really excited to share it with you. And on Mondays, I like to think about um, health, and I like to promote health on my Lovely Life page and also on my Lovely Life tribe page, which I would love for you to come over and join. We have lots of good discussions, and I'm really hoping to grow that place as just a nice little place where we can have connection and talk about the things that really matter, the things that really help you to have the best life, to really help you have a lovely life. So today I want to really talk about my 3 tips to make your mental health day count, because people do take mental health days, and I actually encourage it. I don't think it's really a bad thing, but I think it can be a bad thing if you don't use it to make your life better. Like, take that time, if you have it, to really make it count. So we're going to talk about the ways you can make it count. First thing I want to tell you is that mental health in Canada costs $50 billion. $50 billion. That's a lot of money. Oh my goodness. I didn't say million, I said billion. $50 billion. And that was from Stats Canada from, I think, 2012. And the other thing is 70% of Canadians report that they have concerns about their psychological health of their workplace. So if 70% of people have a worry about the psychological health of their workplace, if that's you, if you work, 70% of us, okay, so that's a good chunk of us, don't feel like our psychological health is well in our workplace, that there's problems there. So that means people are going to take a mental health day here and there. Some organizations actually give mental health days, which I think is really good. Again, so long as you use the mental health day to make yourself better. Sometimes people will take a mental health day, but then they feel guilty the whole time. They they might binge eat, or they might drink too much, or they might do things because they think of it as an extra day, rather than really using that time to improve your life. So I don't see that anyone's coming on this live broadcast. So if you are listening, it's not telling me so. So please give me a heart, or give me a like, or ask me a question at any point. I'm going to make this a really fast broadcast because it's lunch. And, people don't have a lot of time to spend watching videos. So I want to make this as good for you as possible. So again, we know mental health is a problem in our society and in our organizations. So what can we do? What can you do to make your mental health day as effective as possible? And that just means if you take a mental health day, at the end of it, hopefully you feel better. Hopefully you feel stronger, because your life is meant to be a good life. You shouldn't, you're not put here to suffer, and even though people do have suffering, we're meant to have a good life, in my belief system anyways. So my first tip to make your mental health day count is let yourself sleep a little bit extra. It doesn't mean you have to go to bed for the whole day, but let yourself sleep in an extra hour. Or, if you're an early riser, let yourself take a nap in the middle of the day. Sometimes just having a little bit of extra sleep is really effective for making our mental health a bit stronger. And in fact, we are chronically sleep deprived in our culture. So I would encourage you, if you're taking a mental health day, give yourself a little extra time to sleep. So have a nap or sleep in. Again, you don't want to go to extremes. You don't have to sleep the whole day, but let yourself have the sleep. Let yourself relax a bit, and that is going to help. Or let yourself get the extra sleep. The second thing that I think is really great for you on your mental health day is to do something that pampers yourself. So do something that makes yourself feel good. I'm going to suggest that you do something to pamper yourself that has to do with nature. So what I would love to see, or what I would suggest, is that you go out for a walk. You know, today's a beautiful day here in Kingston. It's a bit cold for my liking, but it's still like warm for November. Sit in the sun, you know, sit on your deck or your porch or your balcony. Get somewhere where you can sit in that sun and enjoy it at this time of year. Walk in the woods. There's lots of scientific evidence to suggest that walking in the woods is incredibly effective for making your mental health better. So I would encourage you to do that. The third tip that I have for you to make your mental health day count is to actually build time to relax. So this is what I was saying earlier. Don't take a mental health day if you're going to feel guilty and beat yourself up and not really enjoy your time. Let yourself relax. So that could mean you do a little bit of yoga stretching on the floor. That could mean you do some kind of muscle relaxing exercise. There's a ton on YouTube. It could mean that you lay on the floor with your feet up the wall, which is one of my most favorite yoga poses. Don't do that without talking to your doctor if you have heart problems or anything like that, because you want to get the okay for having your legs elevated like that. But if you have no health problems, you know, then that might be something that you want to try. Stretching, relaxing is very effective for your immune system, for the stress in your body, for helping you feel mentally well. It's not a failure to need to relax, to need to have time out, to need to have a mental health day, but use it to your advantage. Use it to really increase your health. So that's my top 3 tips. Sleep extra, pamper yourself, and do something relaxing, such as, you know, stretching or yoga or something that is really relaxing your body. I have 2 bonuses for you though. My first bonus, to feel really good and to really use that mental health day effectively, is turn off the guilt in the brain. Turn it off. It's not justified guilt to need a day off. So that sounds simple to say. It takes a little work to do, but even just making that your intention, that you're not going to engage in guilty talk to yourself or beating yourself up. Let it go. That's my 4th bonus tip. My 5th bonus tip is to take time to reflect. Get a journal, get a piece of paper, or, you know, type a note on your computer where you're reflecting, like, why are you in this place? What can you do to change it? Where do you want to be? Right? And just having the opportunity to reflect. And, you know, sometimes having the time to relax and just sleep extra, it allows for what you really want to bubble up to the surface. So I would let yourself have that time. So that is it for my little lunch and learn top tips to make your mental health day count. And I can't see if anyone's on, so I apologize. I don't know why my Facebook Live hasn't been working that great. But I will come back and I would love to answer any questions that you have. So if you have any thoughts or questions, please leave them in the comments, or for the next 30 seconds or minute, pop me a question, because I'm right here now and I'm happy to answer them. I would love if you give me some likes, some hearts. I would love it if you invite your friends to like Lovely Life. I would love it if you came over and joined Lovely Life Tribe, because that's where a lot of action happens too. So I don't see any questions, and so I'm going to finish up here. I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't beat yourself up if you need a mental health day. It takes so much courage and strength to take it and to treat yourself well. So I encourage you, if you need it, take it. That's what they're there for. And I hope you have a really great day. I'll talk to you soon.